government takes steps to restructure VRA debts. We're told that there's likely restructuring of a substantial portion of the debt owed by VRA. Now, the Finance Ministry is saying that when the agreement is concluded, it will lead to a comprehensive restructuring of VRA's balance sheet based on concessions amounting to approximately 300 million Ghana cedis. Now, this was granted by a number of domestic banks with past due facilities with VRA. Now, the final restructuring package, we're told, includes the following: a rebate of 3.5% of the gross indebtedness of VRA to lending banks as at May 2016, and then an extension of the maturity of the CD and US dollar denominated components to a maximum of 5 years with an option to accelerate repayment within 3 years. So the key thing here is that government is taking steps to clean up the balance sheet of the VRA. Alhaji, let me start once again with you. For key watchers of the energy sector, this should, in a way, go to cushion the VRA in order to ease the challenges it is going through now by way of its operations.
Well, I think that is a good step that government want to take, because VRA is a very critical institution of state that has the potential to actually be able even to work and make profit out of it if we were to have a strict management culture that is actually so disciplined. And over the years, VRA has come under serious problem in respect of debt, etc. And VRA being an institution that is responsible to buying power and ensuring that at least we have a certain generation in our country, it's important that if we want to develop as a nation, we look at VRA critically. I have heard somebody promising one factory, one what in a district, and I wonder how that can be achieved if we do not have that enabling environment to be able to achieve. The same group of people actually would attack this current government of not managing the economy very well. And I believe strongly within themselves, they are aware that the economic management has been done in a manner that is so well done, and think that at least the success of it going into the next year would be brightened, as the EIU report indicated that whoever will win the next election will preside over a very good economy in our country. So VRA is critical, and because of the debt situations of VRA, we have difficulties in the energy sector. ECG is also struggling, and you have Greco also having some difficulties. And based on that, government decided that we will introduce what we call the energy levy in order to offset some of these debt. But these are legacy debt, which this government has inherited. And governance is about taking decisions that will resolve challenges or difficulties. You don't come to add up to the problems that already you have inherited. And I believe strongly that this government is determined, and we shall succeed in resolving the challenges confronting the energy sector, and will provide the people of this country the best of energy environment where they will have a reliable supply of electricity, and then they can go ahead with their businesses without any hindrance.
All right. I'm grateful. Mike, so government coming to the aid of VRA should be good news.
Very, very good news when the government says that they are going to take steps. You know, this government, what they are very good at is we are going to direct, we are going to take steps, we are about to, we are going to, we intend to, and the intention never comes to fruition. Now, even in the intention, if you hear what they are telling us that, for example, with regard to the debt, they want to restructure on the CD component. The interest rate of about 32% to 22% per annum. So even as they are sitting there, they know that that 32% is killing businesses. But when it comes to VRA, they've restructured it to 22%. You, the businessman watching the TV today, you are paying 32% and above. And such people, they want you to vote for them. Is this not wickedness? When it came to their debt, They know that they must come to the 22% or so, which they came to meet. Then they've increased it to 32%. All Ghanaians are suffering. So they can take steps to restructure with Bank of Ghana and all of that. They should restructure ourselves. Otherwise, we are going to restructure them and move them out into position. Because we will not sit there. Do you know even the dollar component of about 11%? They are moving it now to 8% for their restructuring. But the common man out there, the businessman out there who's creating employment, who creates employment to pay your salary so that you can also go and pay salaries of others and take your children to school. The NDC government doesn't have a solution for you. They have a solution only for VRA. And you see, when you do this, my brother, I don't know about you, but me, I slept in Dumso last night from 6 to this morning. This morning, when I was leaving, I had to take my top to go and iron at my next door neighbor's place who had generator and use it to come because my generator has developed a fault. Dumso is there. 12. When you have 12 hours of no light, it's called load shedding. And load shedding is what? Is Dumso. We don't care if you call it Dumso or not. All we are asking is that you give us the timetable so that we can plan. Because we know you are not good. We know you are good at mismanagement. You are incompetent of handling the economy in terms of energy. But at least we can plan. Look, during the Dumso era, there's this woman near my house. When the lights are about to go off, she boils hot water in her flasks and puts it down. She can plan. There was this other lady just at the junction at MFA Jewelry. She sews. So because the light will come at 6, the whole day she and the workers will sleep. Then at 6, you see them sewing people's cloth for funeral, wakekeeping, work. They'll be sewing because there's a plan. But now that NDC is not, they are telling us that they won't give us timetable because the thing is temporary. But we are suffering. So I'm saying that please, government, we beg you, if you care about the electorate, at least give us a timetable. We know it's doing so. It doesn't matter. We know you have mismanaged the economy. They came to tell us on Thursday, hey, something 400 whatever of oil, crude oil has come. And then next thing they'll tell you, oh, Nigerian gas is this. Atuabo is on board. Oh, you remember that this one did this. Oh, it is the billing system. And then every day, lie. Every day, libi and laba.
All right, Mike, wrap up for me.
Let's wrap up. Let me land on this then. All I'm saying is that all this restructuring and all of that is a good idea. But we need it to come to fruition. And we need the government to also restructure the economy in a way that will benefit all Ghanaians.
But isn't it sad, Bright? Isn't it sad?
We're wrapping up.
A critical institution,
But today you have a final say.
A critical institutions like VRA, if we should allow VRA to collapse, the businessman you are talking about will not be able to have energy to work with. So if we don't restructure VRA, the businessman you are calling upon him to vote against us will not be able even to work. So it is in the interest of the businessman to have VRA existing and surviving. Now, it tells you the kind of mentality that you, the MPP, has. You see, sometimes you are...
Right. I mentality. Don't mismanage the economy. Then you come and tell me about mentality. I mean, can you imagine the cheek of it? You mismanage the economy. Then you talk about...
Has this economy been mismanaged?
Your mentality...
Has this economy been mismanaged? Has this economy been mismanaged?
At least I am vociferous, but his own is silent assassin. He said he's a silencer. Killing the businesses. Okay. That's what he's doing.
All right. Michael K. Jr. is the Deputy Communication Director of the NPP. Alhaji Halidu Haruna is the aspiring member of Parliament for the Ablekuma.
Right, he talks
about
chemicals.
He
talks about chemicals.
Right, are you really
I wasn't the one who made available the acid too.
All right, gentlemen. Okay, give me a handshake, gentlemen. I'm grateful for your time this morning. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Hope to see you next week.
Have a lovely day too.
Okay.